A lot of new faces out there. It was good. There was a lot of energy. You could see there was a lot of excitement, and I really feel like our coaches were excited to be out there again too.
How do you manage the pressure of having such a successful offense last year, completely revamping it?
Yeah, of course, we have high expectations every year, and we did last year, and then this year we've got very few people back. We'll have a whole lot of new faces. A lot of inexperienced guys will be on the field, whether that's the guys that coming back, maybe that have been here, been a backup type role, or new guys coming in. So, the standard will be high, but at the same time, as a coach, we're going to have to be a little patient. We're going to be an inexperienced team, but we have some options.
Third year starting quarterback. You long for the days of consistency? You see him out there?
Yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah, what is this? This will be the 6th year, and I've been coaching college, and I've got 6 different starting quarterbacks. So somewhere down the line, it would be nice to have that second year with a guy that knows, how to think in the system, and really that I'll know how they're going to react on the field. In the last few years, it takes game 3 or 4 before we really have a good understanding of the quarterback, how he's going to react in the different situations. The good thing now with Clint and Barrett, they've been in the system for 2 years, both of them. They have a good understanding of the offense, even though they've not been on the field in game type situations much.
How do you divide the reps? Will they be pretty much equal?
Yeah, they're going to get equal reps, with our orange group, which is our first group. But at the same time, we have so many questions about a lot of different positions, but we're trying to give them as many reps with older skill guys as possible to try to evaluate them and give them a chance to be successful with guys that know how to run the offense.
Do you hope to have a starter coming out of spring?
Yeah, we definitely like to, as soon as possible. But like I said, it's going to be a good competition. I've got confidence in both these guys as far as knowing what to do, and they both competed very strong today, and I think both of them had very solid days.
What do you say to both of them in managing their expectations? If, let's say, they don't make the right pass or whatever, how do you?
Well, our quarterback, we have high standards for our quarterback. We expect him to operate at a high level. Those guys will be no different. And, in this system, we've had a lot of success with our quarterbacks. They understand that. They understand the pressure and the expectations, but I think both of them, are ready, and they're trying to compete for that position.
Coach, how do you manage your guys' expectations coming off such a successful last season?
Well, this is an entirely new group. Right now, we've got 3 returning starters, and I don't want to ever have to raise our expectation level of our own performance. I want us to expect to be good, expect to be great, but we've got a lot of work to do before that happens, and our guys know it, because all you gotta do is turn on the film, and there's a lot of things that we got to get better at. We focused a lot in the off season, trying to build off our run defense from last year, and at the same time improving in our pass rush and also in our coverage element. So, but building off what we did in the run defense where we led the conference last year. But last year is so far in the rearview mirror. So as far as managing expectation levels, I want them to expect to be great, and at the same time, not lose focus and not lose track of the objectives to get better today. And if we just stay in the now and keep working and getting better today, we will get to where we need to be.
Replace a guy like that. And you don't ask a guy to be replaced. You don't ask a Kenny Carter to be a Nick Fowler. You ask him to be Kenny Carter. And you ask the group, and we're going to do it collectively as a group. We're not going to do it one guy. We're just going to do it as a group. And we got to be the toughest group that we can find in the SEC. We got to be tough, we got to be physical, and we got to play together. Because those guys, not just Nick Fowler now, you got 5 guys that they lost up front that's probably going to play in the NFL. All those guys, And like I said, I'm not just I'm a fan. I know all those guys. I watch them on film. Some really good players. So you got to replace a good group. But right now, probably more than anything is the leadership. We got to find some guys to lead this team. And up front, we got 1 starter return with Nosen, and we got some talent there. They just got to step up.
I'm just gonna ask, who do you think had more fun out there today, you or the players?
Definitely me. definitely me, because they've been there before. Coach Bull was like, Coach Pelton on the Kool-Aid today, and I was. It was a natural high just to be back at Auburn. And every day is like that, because I told them in the team meeting here, guys, you know, this is personal with me, because it's not just a coach coming back, it's a guy coming home and coming back to where I became a man. So if anybody taking it personal, anybody more than me, I would like to see him, because this is not just Auburn, this is my home. This is where I grew up, this is where I played, this is where I became a man, this is where I developed friends, this is my home. So if you're gonna protect the place, you gotta protect your house. And this is the house that I helped build, so it's personal.
All right, Coach,